Hello everyone. Today's class is the second part of colligative properties. In the second part, we'll discuss mainly two topics of colligative properties. First one is depression of freezing point, and next one is osmotic pressure. First one, depression of freezing point means similar to the previous concept, previous topic. Depression means decrease in freezing point. How? When non-volatile solid is dissolved in a solvent, the freezing point of the resultant solutions becomes lower than the pure solvent. This difference of freezing point is known as depression of freezing point. See, mathematical depression of freezing point is defined as delta TF. Delta means difference, TF means in freezing point. Its temperature, freezing temperature. TF0 and TF. TF0 means the freezing point of the pure solvent, and TF is the solution. Now see, again we know the depression of freezing point is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Molality, remember molality, which is in terms of kg of the solvent. Now delta is proportional to m is the molality of the solution. Okay, then delta t becomes equal to kfm. Kf is the proportionality constant, which is known as freezing depression constant or chiroscopic constant or chiroscopic constant. It has the unit of Kelvin kg per mole. Kelvin kg per mole. Now, if we express this in the molarity expression, what it's becoming similar to the previous one. See, if W2 gram of solute having molar mass as M2 present in W1 gram of solvent produces the depression of freezing point delta TF. Then the M is the molality of W2 by M2 divided by M1 by 1000, and if we put the values of this molality in the above equation, this one, we will get the expression of delta TF equal to KF into W2 into 1000 by M2 M1, and this one W2 M2 M1 you already know. Okay, next topic is the osmotic pressure. The osmotic pressure. To know about the osmotic pressure, we have to know what is osmosis. Osmosis is the process in which solvent molecules move from low concentration to high concentration. Low concentration to high concentration through semi-permeable membrane is called the osmosis. Okay. Now see, what is the semi-permeable membrane? Membrane is the biological term. Membrane is the biological term. Now what is a semi-permeable? Semi-permeable means it permits some molecules to enter or exit the membrane. Now what is the meaning semi? Semi means it permits some molecules to enter, and it does not permit some molecule to enter or exit, whatever you say. Okay. Now see, suppose if you take example of in our body, simple water can enter and exit. That means our body is semi permeable with the water. Okay. Next is a simple diagram. Here suppose is a pure solvent, here is suppose solution. From here, lower concentration to higher concentration, solvent are moving. This is known as osmosis, and this is called, and this permeable membrane, remember, is like a sieve type sieve, and this permeable is SPM, the semi permeable membrane, and the pressure is exerted to just the flow of this solvent molecule to the solution is known as the osmotic pressure. Or you can say in other sense, the osmotic pressure is the minimum pressure that must be applied on the surface of solution of high concentration to that entry the solvent particles from the lower concentration to higher concentration. Okay, just stops this pressure is called the osmotic pressure. That means osmotic pressure means the pressure exerted by the surface of the solution. Suppose this solution, here is the osmotic pressure is we are applying. This osmotic pressure, when applied, the movement of the solvent from lower concentration to higher concentration is somehow restricted or just stopped, and this pressure is known as osmotic pressure. No, see, when the osmotic pressure is, sorry, yes, next is the experiment. It is found that the osmotic pressure of solution is directly proportional to the concentration and temperature of the solution. Okay, if is suppose the concentration is C and temperature is T, then pi is the osmotic pressure, pi proportional to C and pi proportional to T. If you just combine these two equations, sorry, pi proportional to C and pi proportional to T, C is the concentration, T is the time. Now if you combine these two equations, we will get pi proportional to C and T. C is the concentration, T is the temperature. Now to withdraw this proportional sign, we have to give an proportionality constant. Therefore pi equal to CRT. R is the gas constant which act as a proportionality constant. Now here see the concentration. Concentration means the number of moles by the volume, number of moles of the solid by the volume of the solution. That's why it is N by V, and pi becomes W2 RT by M2V. Okay, here the N is the number of moles, and number of moles again equal to the given amount or the present amount of the solute divided by the molar mass of the solute. That's why here is W2 and M2 is RT. R means gas constant, T is the temperature, V is the volume of the solution. Okay, and this is the required expression for the osmotic pressure. Now if you see here in the diagram, osmotic pressure is this way, but in this direction is known as the reverse osmosis. That means in the reverse direction of the osmosis, which is known as reverse osmosis. Now how reverse osmosis will observe, how the reverse osmosis will found. See, if we apply pressure greater than the osmotic pressure, if we apply pressure greater than the osmotic pressure on the surface of the solution, then the solvent molecule moves from the higher concentration to the lower concentration. That is reverse osmosis. That means reverse direction in the osmotic and takes place, and this phenomenon is known as reverse osmosis. Now what is the example of reverse osmosis? One of the one of the common example is it is used in the desalination of water. That means RO water. In RO system, no, where the distillation process occurs, the desalination, here the salination means the removal of the saline molecule. Saline molecule means simply the salt, simply the salt. To remove the salt in water in RO system, this reverse osmosis is used. Now three types of solution is there. Three types of solution, only the definition you need. Definition. First one is the isotonic solution. What is isotonic? If two solutions is said to isotonic, the solution is said to isotonic, the two solution is said to isotonic if they have same osmotic pressure. Suppose two solution is there, two solution have same osmotic pressure, then the two solution is known as isotonic solution in a constant temperature. Okay. Now RBC, one example is RBC is isotonic solutions with 91% sodium chloride. Remember, in RBC means red blood cell, red blood cell. Next is hypertonic. Hypertonic means a solution is said to be hypertonic if it has the higher concentration than the other. One is lower concentration, other is higher concentration. That means solution is higher concentration than the other. Is known as hypertonic, and the hypertonic is the lower. The solution is said to be hypertonic if it has low concentration. Okay, if it has low concentration. Okay.